Welcome, welcome. We are so glad to have you listening or watching a brand new episode of
What's the Trend?
As always, I am Casie Mason, one of your hosts.
And I am Aaron Weeks.
And we are so glad to have you join us. Aaron, tell them what number this is.
17.
We're back at it in action, and it's a nice week, too. It's a holiday.
Thanksgiving week.
That's
and
right.
Black Friday, if you want to count that as a holiday.
Shoppers, I definitely count that as a holiday.
Of course.
You know, it's flying by. I cannot
is.
believe I feel like yesterday we did our Halloween episode.
I know. Crazy.
I got a lot of food to eat this week, so
I know.
let's get to it.
Lord
Okay,
be with us.
we'll talk about our Thanksgiving plans maybe at the end of the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Well, as always, you know, I like to lay it on thick when I can. Thank you guys so much for, again, just hanging in there with us. We love to bring you a new episode each week. We have so much fun with this show, so
We
thank
really
you.
do.
Thank you. That's right. Okay, we have our local events that we want to get to
Tell
first.
me what you've got on the table for us.
All right. I tell you what, this one will definitely ring a bell. You guys know this one extremely well. It's the 32nd annual Ritzy's Fantasy of Lights, making its return, Aaron. Organizers say that this year's light show will feature the largest number of displays they have ever had.
Wow.
I didn't think they could outdo themselves, but they just keep topping themselves each year. So nearly 100 displays are set up for this, what they call festive drive-through event.
Okay.
If you've never been, which have you been before?
Adjacent, sort
Yes.
of. I know the
Gist.
the material.
The material. Yeah, so basically you get in your car. It's usually very cold this time of year, inching up to Christmas. And you get to drive through and see all the beautiful light displays. A lot of them are sponsored by local businesses. And just kind of a cool, fun thing to do with your family, get in the Christmas spirit. I always like to bring some hot chocolate and turn on some Christmas music.
Get a little festive. Why not?
So this year, they said that 100 displays are set up through the drive-through event. It's going to take place at Garvin Park from Thanksgiving Day, and then it runs through New Year's Day. So you get a good stretch there to go check it out. Definitely a magical experience, Aaron. I got to take my husband, Will, and my daughter, Addie, last year. I think she's a little older this year and will enjoy it a little more.
I was about to say, has she grasped the concept of it yet?
Well, it's funny because I think she got the concept of it, but it was the fact that her car seat is turned around, which we didn't think that through. So here we are, like, wow, look,
she
baby
got a little
girl.
bit of it.
She's over here facing the back of the car, like, guys, this absolutely. I see nothing
She's
from
like,
this vantage
cool,
point.
Mom.
She sees it like 15 seconds after we do.
Oh, gosh.
So, anyways, a good time. Now, Aaron, what are you looking forward to locally?
Well, we've got a little bit of light action as well on my end happening this Friday in downtown Evansville. It's the annual Christmas tree lighting, and that's going to take place at the Civic Center. And that runs from 6:30 to 8 with the lighting program beginning at 7. And, you know, attendees are going to be able to explore nearby shops, enjoy hot chocolate, and even take photos with Santa if you've got a kid, or if you want to take it yourself, why not?
Why not?
But I don't know if you remember this, Casie, but a couple of years ago, the Christmas tree went viral in 2023. And
Boy, did she.
received some backlash for, I'm going to just say it, being ugly and the decorations not really being up to par with people's standards.
Boy, do I remember this.
I mean,
well.
it was like national news.
I believe we had just moved back to the tri-state area after living away for 10 years in Nashville. And I was like, well, Evansville, it's good to be home.
Yeah. I highly recommend you guys go and seek out what the tree looked like. Because I remember I was just like, you know, looking into it recently just because like I was brushing up on my Evansville history, if you will. And they like redid the lights, but it was still the same ugly tree.
Still same ugly tree.
So they cut their losses and finally put an artificial tree in.
Bless her heart.
I mean, why don't we just start with that? I'll never know. But
I know. I'm just thinking these influencers now that have like professionals come to their home and decorate their trees for them and
the
stuff.
Kathy Hilton effect.
Right, the Kathy Hilton effect. All I know is Martha Stewart would be shaking her head if she saw the Christmas tree in Evansville.
It was bad.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Let's just say it. It was bad and ugly. It is what it is.
But this year it's going to be beautiful.
It's fine.
It's going to be beautiful
guys.
this year.
She's going to be great. It's funny. I just got off air about an hour or two ago, now that we're filming this, and we were running a story on 14 Sunrise where I was talking about like, oh, the White House Christmas tree has made its arrival, and oh, is she a grand, beautiful tree? And I'm just like, oh. Then we see what we had to deal with.
Not us. Not us
All
in
right,
the tri-state.
Well, I tell you what, if maybe if we're going to sit here and complain, I tell tell you what, maybe the Tri-State gets together and we all go out there and we decorate it ourselves and give it our all and make Evansville the beautiful Christmas tree it deserves.
Before we move on, my favorite comment was like, it looks like a fifth grader tied up their eyes, like blindfolded themselves and put the lights on.
And you know what?
You know what? It's not too far off, but we got it fixed eventually.
We can neither confirm nor deny if that happened. So maybe it did. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to come up with this year.
It's going to be great.
At this point, it's pure entertainment.
Make sure you guys check it out.
Well, there you have it, folks. From ugly Christmas trees to the hope of a brand new, bright future.
Absolutely.
We shall see what this holiday season is going to bring.
Yes.
You never know. The magic of Christmas, Aaron.
Oh, holiday cheer. I'm full of it.
Well, there's some good local events to get you in the spirit that are taking place this weekend and really throughout the next couple of weeks here. But now, what do you say we move over to our movie section of the show?
Yeah, I've got some exciting news to share with you. Wicked for Good was released worldwide on Friday, and it quickly became the highest grossing opening weekend for a Broadway adaptation, taking in over $223 million worldwide.
Wow.
Nuts. But, I actually went to see it, and I got to say, it stays true to the stage show.
It does.
It doesn't deviate too much. They added in a new song, which I thought was cool. Why not?
Why not?
Don't take anything out. Just adding in a little bit more context to
like the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Just
keep adding to it.
Absolutely. But I thought it wrapped up the story really well in a
Okay.
very beautiful, natural way. Tying in The Wizard of Oz, like the movie finally, because we finally get to the Dorothy of it all.
Oh, wow. See, I've been wondering how this all pans out.
It all kind of works out really well. It's kind of like how I would describe it as if The Wizard of Oz was like a documentary and Wicked was what really happened kind of thing.
Yes.
Like a retelling of a version. But, Wizard of Oz is amazing.
A classic.
Such a good movie.
So would you say out of Ruby Slippers, how many would you give it out of 5?
4.5.
4.5 Ruby Slippers. That's a pretty high rating for
room to grow.
Someone you've seen a lot of movies and
have.
films, and so it's not like you just walked in there and saw your first movie of the year. You've seen several this year. And
I have.
I'm glad to hear it was all that we had hoped it would be. Good. So it delivers.
It was a little bit darker, but that was expected.
Yeah.
The subject matter got a little darker towards the end of the second half. That's just kind of the whole point of it.
Yeah, if you know what happens in the Broadway show, that's I will say, when you read a book and then you go to see the movie, it is, I think majority of people want it to match what they read. They don't want it to get too far off from that storyline and characters. So I'm glad to hear it does that from the adaptation of the stage show.
It does definitely do that really well.
And well cast, my goodness.
So well cast. They're coming for those awards, people.
Yes.
I'm just letting you know. I think Ariana's got it in the bag, but we'll see. We're going to have a whole awards show kind of thing, hopefully in February.
That's right.
But, without any spoilers, the last shot of the movie is actually kind of like an Easter egg, if you're familiar with the stage production.
Oh, cool.
It's really cool how they do it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's a lovely little nod.
We don't do any spoilers on this show.
No.
I'm glad you were able to give us a recap and a review. And again, just see it for yourself. There you go. Aaron, you're giving it, 4.5 rating there. So I would say it's definitely worth checking out. You have good taste in movies.
I try.
They've amped these things up, but that still doesn't mean that they're going to promise to deliver on people's expectations.
Exactly.
And honestly, what you just said is what I've been seeing and hearing, that it is fantastic. So
I like to
and
lie.
we already know what our Halloween costumes are going to be.
Yeah,
next
I
year.
know. We had such a missed opportunity to be
What were we
Alphabet and Glinda.
That's all right. We'll have next year to bring it back.
I will paint myself green.
I know. I was like, I'm going to start buying green paint right now because we'll need enough. I tell you what. Let's move on to movies, other news in movies here. We're going to talk about the new Hunger Games movie trailer. So this is officially dropped. I've seen it. It is intense and exciting. It's the newest Hunger Games movie, and the trailer for that. And this movie is called The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping. Now, this is going to be a prequel to the originals. So just to kind of take you back here, we've seen The Hunger Game. There was a trilogy, I guess, 3 movies. They didn't break that last one into 2 parts,
They
did
did.
they? Oh, they did. I'm wrong on that.
But like 3 books.
Yes,
Whatever.
3 books, 3 great movies. Of course, Jennifer Lawrence starring in those. Incredible. That was kind of I didn't read the book, but I did see all the movies. My sister read the books.
I
and
read the
loved
books
them.
as
You
well.
did.
Oh yeah.
So you're a pretty big fan then.
I am.
What did you think of the original Hunger Games?
Loved it. I thought it was great. Like, of course they're gonna have to like take a few things out of it, but whatever. I thought overall amazing job done with all of them. And you know, the last book even to me is kind of like the weakest one. So I was like going into the last movies kind of like, okay, I know where Mockingjay is going, but I still enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yes.
And then they did the prequel with Rachel Ziegler, Ballad of Songbird and Snakes.
Yeah, that's right. And I believe I'm trying to think here what year they all came out, but it was kind of during a stretch of like from 2000.
It was like 2012 to
Yeah.
like 2015 was the original.
Yes.
And I think like 2 years ago was Ballad.
Yes.
No, I'm
Ballad,
Ballad
with
of Songbird
you.
and Snakes.
Now, again, what we just talked about from the book to the movie, were you pretty impressed with what they did with the movies?
I was. I thought it was very well done, and kind of like it was interesting with the prequel to the first prequel because it's President Snow's story.
Yes.
And you know, he's kind of like the main villain.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly,
kind of like
that
an
guy.
origin story of like how he became who he is.
Okay.
Kind of in the games and the power of it all. But this one is going to be like I've read this book.
Okay.
I already read it, and
Do tell. How you feeling?
I'm excited for it. I think this might be one of my favorite of the books. Might be my 3rd favorite, actually.
Really?
Yes.
I'm glad they're doing this. I think I can't get enough of the Hunger Games, so I don't think it's, too much of a good thing. I mean, definitely. So this film is scheduled for release in November, but of next year, not this November, next year. So again, we did get that trailer, and it's going to focus on a young Hamish Abernathy. I said that right? Yeah.
Yes.
That's quite a name. What a name.
Yeah.
And it's going to be basically during the 50th Hunger Games. I'm kind of, I guess, is it safe to say like when it all kind of started? They were in the swing of it 50
It's definitely like still
early.
It's still early on, but like well established, and it's double the district people that are going into the games, which, and you know what, Hamish is such a good character in the book, this book specifically, but also like in the movies and the other books, because he's just so like, it's Woody Harrelson.
That's amazing. Okay, I was like,
So
who
it's
is
very-
that? It's
yes.
Woody Harrelson. Which, oh my, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just put some perspective here. Let's take a side road. Could you imagine being selected from your community to
I'm
go
gone.
fight to the? I'm going. He said, I'm gone.
I'm sorry. I'm not a
I
fighter.
expected you to say, "Oh, I'm making it till the end." Nope. You said, "Oh, girl, I'm gone."
No, whenever they all run to the cornucopia, I'm dipping the other way.
Yeah, bye.
I'm like,
What would be your like weapon of choice?
oh.
So
that's
Katniss had the bow and
She had the bow and
arrow.
arrow. I don't know. I feel like I would be good with an axe, maybe.
Oh yeah, okay.
Just like something like where I have a distance away
Yes.
from. It's so messed up to
I
say.
love it. No, it's great.
But like as far away from somebody as I can get,
Look at that.
because you can't have like
I mean,
a semi-automatic.
this is
But-
true. Back in the day, they didn't have that in the movies. They had all of the old time, like the real nitty gritty, like war, ancient times weapons out there.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I
not
like.
Saving
That it's,
Private Ryan
Yeah,
out
we're not
there.
talking we're talking old school warfare here. I literally am blown away by just some of the scenes in that movie and how it actually did like put fear in me watching it, because when they drop them in that field and it's just on, and then the music and the cannon. So it's a great movie. They're great books. Again, you have plenty to watch if you enjoy what Aaron and I are talking about and want to check out this newest one next year.
Yeah.
You got a year to get ready for it here. So there you go. But yeah, I think my secret weapon, I would be like, well, maybe my tactic would be, I'm just going to make friends with everybody.
Yeah.
I'll
Get
talk everybody
an
to death.
alliance, and then we'll find out like which one of us is gonna. I would be so shocked if I would survive.
I would not make it either. We would be in it. So we would be hiding together in the woods.
And they'd eventually find us, and I'm like, well,
Okay, fine.
it is what it is.
At least let me eat like my favorite food before we go. So.
Yeah, can I get a last meal? I DoorDashed in real quick.
Yes, I'll take some White Castle. Thank you.
Love.
Okay, so gonna be a good one. Excited to see that trailer drop here recently. Again, the movie's gonna be out this time next year, so stand by. Let's move over to music now, Aaron.
Yeah, we got some good music news, but it's kind of a little like, it's not somber, but it's just kind of we've touched base on it before.
It's starting to make me ponder.
Yeah, it's got me thinking. But we've talked about it on the show before. Dolly Parton announced that she would actually be, taking a step back from performing and giving herself time to rest. But the country music icon is apologizing once again to her fans for missing another event. And that's okay. I just want to state that for the record. But she was inducted into the Hall of Fame for International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions. But she couldn't attend the ceremony, so she accepted the award virtually, which is great. But, it honors her theme park, Dollywood, in Tennessee, naturally. And, she took to Instagram reminding her fans about her, health issues that she's continuing to have. And, again, apologized for it. But it raises questions.
Raises questions.
And not in a bad way. I just think, she's taking it seriously, her time out.
I think the reason it's a little worrisome to true Dolly fans is Dolly's not going to miss it unless there's
she has to.
Exactly. So we're hoping it's temporary and this too shall pass. And then she can move forward with a good, healthy 2026 and get through whatever this thing is, this health issue, which is her business. Yeah. But
to be fair, she's been in the game for over 50 years.
107 years.
It's got to be she was
as
like
many
in the
wigs
60s?
as she has. I mean,
she's gone through a few, but
I'm telling you,
why not slow down a little bit at that age? And she, of course, I didn't think she was that old, but she's in her 80s.
Isn't that wild to think
crazy.
about? Now, we need our fact checker, Stacy, who we haven't hired yet. That's a make-believe person I'm coming up with today because we've not hired our fact checker.
And when we hire her, it's going to be Stacy.
It's going to have to be a Stacy now. So we've made that's going to have to happen now. So fact checker Stacy over there in the corner, correct me if I'm wrong. It's just an empty chair I'm pointing at it. I wonder, now I saw, let me start over here. I saw where we're going to talk about a story and I don't want to give it away, but we're going to talk about an honorary Oscar here in the next segment or two. But I do believe that Dolly also received an honorary Oscar alongside the person we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. Again, don't want to spoil it, but and she also accepted that one virtually. So I think what I'm trying to say is I think she accepted something virtually also. So that's two now in the past couple of weeks that Dolly's not been able to make an appearance. So, we're just...
Time will tell.
Time will tell. We just wanted to obviously keep you guys up to date on our show here that is what's trending.
Get well, Dolly. We love you.
That's right. Get well soon, Dolly Parton. I tell you.
I'm excited for this part because you were at the CMAs.
Yes.
And I haven't asked you about it on purpose because I want to hear all about it on this show.
We do that. We like to keep it. Look at that. We save it for you guys.
We do.
So you get the organic conversation here with Aaron and Casie.
I can't fake it. Let's be honest.
I just appreciate that you give me, for the next 45 minutes to talk about that. No, just kidding. I'll keep it brief in the briefest version that Casie could do.
Tell me a little bit about it. How was it?
It was awesome, Aaron. This is I'm trying to remember which one this is. I think I'm coming up on my 10th year covering the red carpet at the CMA Awards. So it's something I've always wanted to do. I remember when I got into TV, I didn't necessarily want to just stick to one route. You can do news, which is great. I'm back here doing it now again. But I always enjoyed entertainment. I always, obviously, it's what we do here on the show. I guess I don't have to explain that to you guys. And just getting to interview celebrities. Let's go. And so there's an outlet for that in Nashville. And that's kind of what I did for several years. And so along with that comes getting to cover the CMA Awards. So I went down there for a country music show that I've hosted for a couple years now. It airs kind of nationally all over the place called Nashville Insider. So I want to give them their credit here.
Shout out to them.
Shout out. And then also 14 News. You guys were so great. Please go. Please cover this and tell us about it when you come back. So let's rock and roll.
Let's do it.
I actually, for the first time ever, had someone else get me ready, which was so nice.
Oh my gosh, I bet. How was that?
Well, it's kind of like when we get into our hair and makeup before we come in and tape this. Wait, no, we don't do that. It was really nice to just sit back and relax. And she did makeup on my face that I'm like, oh, please teach me your ways. Because I felt very pretty and I felt ready. When you look good, you feel good.
Absolutely.
So the CMAs, you got to go all out. It's one of the few events that you get to dress up just as much as the artists do and not feel overdressed. I wasn't sure my first time I went and did it. Am I supposed to wear, I'm just the interviewer. Am I supposed to wear like a gown? Oh boy, you betcha. Everybody's dressed to the nines. So it's fun.
That's amazing.
Went with the pink dress. It is
great.
vintage. It actually, she said it was a vintage and it was 2008. And I was like, now listen, that's the year I graduated high school. Let's not be calling that vintage just yet, okay? So
Vintage?
it was rude, very rude.
Ooh, that's rough.
Wait a minute. No, the dress was something I got from a place called the Showroom in Nashville. And the spray tan was a place that I got somewhere here in Evansville. So I tell you what, I go
little
all
tri-state,
out.
little Nashville.
Little Nashville. I said I felt like if an 80s country singer like a Tammy Wynette met a Malibu Barbie, that was basically the look that I was giving on the carpet.
What a crossover that is.
Now that's a country album. So Aaron Weeks approved.
100%.
I have to say, guys, I think Aaron would look pretty dapper next to me out there. So we'll work on it.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I'll wrap up by giving you guys the biggest winners of the night. So I guess that's what people probably want to know is who walked away with the hardware. Mentioning Lainey Wilson, she really walked away the night's biggest winner. She took home the biggest award of the night, Entertainer of the Year. They save it for the end of the show. This year, Keith Urban presented that award and handed it off to, Lainey Wilson. So pretty cool. Female Vocalist of the Year also went to Lainey, and she also won Album of the Year for Whirlwind. So I think
she had a good night.
I think she had a good night and a heck of a year. Hopefully she gets some rest this holiday season.
Good for her.
So Riley Green and Ella Langley, kind of another new face on scene there. This Ella Langley's popping up everywhere. They had this huge collab with this song. Okay, I'll sing it for you guys. I like to sing on the show because I have to do her accent. It's like, you look like you love me. You've heard it.
Yeah, of course I have.
No, Casey. You can sing that as much as you want. He does not recognize it. Well, it's a very, it's an earworm. It gets stuck in your head easy. Well, they earned 3 awards for that song. I'm gonna be honest, I think the song's really silly. It's kind of a goofy song. People love it, and obviously the CMAs love it too. They also won Single of the Year, Song of the Year, and Music Video of the Year. So Riley and Ella were busy.
I mean, for a silly song, they're taking away those awards.
Right? I was like, hey, listen, I stand corrected. So people love that song. Brooks and Dunn took home the iconic duo of the year. Which again, some folks, this is their 16th time winning this.
Okay. Wow.
There's a couple of
I've never won anything in my life.
Right.
And
they came backstage last year after the win. They bring them backstage and they're still holding their awards, and the media gets the chance to then talk, ask questions. And I'm usually over there eating my complimentary food for them. I'm over there eating. But they kind of came on and they were just like, well, I guess we're still doing something right. So congrats to them. I will say that category, it's kind of stayed the same. We've seen the same duos up for that category for a while now. And I do think they'd like to see some fresh blood in there. There's a few, like the War and Treaty. I think some folks would like to see them maybe take home that title. But man, Brooks and Dunn, that's a tough one to beat. They're iconic. So,
even I've heard of them.
Yeah. And I know another one is, you're like, I passed over that. I'm like, yeah. Wait, let's go back. Pump the Brakes. The other one is the 2 girls, I'm blanking right now. Maddie and Tay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Maddie and Tay. They have been up for that category for many years too. So, but Brooks and Dunn they always beat everyone else. So there you go. And finally, you guys, let's talk about Cody Johnson. He took home the award for Male Vocalist of the Year. Another great guy in country music. He's played here in the Tri-State. And speaking of someone who was just recently here at the Ford Center in the Tri-State, Zach Top actually got honored as he took home the New Artist of the Year award. So There you go. And finally, I'll wrap by kind of explaining something. The CMAs are not a fan-voted award show. it is an industry thing. I've actually, you can get invited to like, but then you think you like pay a subscription and all that.
Right.
But it's really just the industry, and it's not like 10 people. It's several hundred, from the media that cover it to radio to record labels, this and this. And I'll just say, it is an industry, and there's definitely, a lot of favoritism, a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. Politics. Thank you. I'll be careful with what I say because I want to be invited back next year. But there is a lot of, they kind of like campaign, and as it's like everyone's running for homecoming queen. So, and the money and the labels and.
I understand that,
So there you go. I enjoy the more fan voted awards because I like to see who people are really listening to.
That's what I like. I enjoy, like, again, movies, Critics' Choice Awards.
Yes, exactly.
Screen Actor Guild
Nickelodeon Award.
Yeah. Yes, I would love the Slime.
There you go. Yeah.
Slime Time Live.
MTV Music Awards. But truly, when the fans vote, now that's my kind of award show. But I would have to agree with a majority of those winners. I'm totally cool with. So no complaints. Had a great time. Got to wear a pretty dress, and now I'll move on and let you talk for a few minutes.
Congrats to all the winners, of course.
You're all doing great, sweetie.
Yes. We have some celeb news that I love a little juicy celebrity news here and there. But it's kind of a talk of a messy breakup between the Outer Banks actor Chase Stokes and country music singer Casie Ballerini. I surprisingly know her. And it's been kind of speculated that the couple called it quits back in September after 3 years of dating. So it's kind of crazy how it started because I heard this news and literally 2 or 3 days before he had posted on Instagram like this birthday caption with a picture of them. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know the post.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what is happening?
So I was really confused whenever like that story broke that they had broken up. But yeah, it's kind of like, and they're a very public couple when it comes to like posting with each other. And that's kind of been silent as of late. Mm-hmm. So,
which I kind of thought was maybe a little bit of a red flag because when you go 0 to 60 like that, but then they've been together for 3 years. So
they're very big, or he's very big on at least like calling out his woman in a positive. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so he dated her for 3 years, and then all of a sudden he kind of just disappeared from that.
That was that, I love that you kind of know Casie Ballerini. She's kind of a country music princess.
Kind of. I mean, I've seen her on a TV show. We talked about it last episode. I thought she was great.
She's great. And it's very interesting that, she walked the CMA's carpet solo. And, I guess we'll just see what happened. My sources tell me that he is heartbroken. And I don't know what's going on.
He actually posted Instagram stories on, I think it was Thursday of last week, where he was like, I tried to make it work. I've been blocked.
Oh,
onwards.
Blocked?
Blocked. Yes.
The tea just got even hotter.
And like, everybody's just, of course I'm nosy as hell, and I go and like check and see if she's following him. No. Turns out no.
You're not nosy. You're doing your research for the show. The people thank you.
We'll chalk it up to that. But that's kind of like where I'm at, thinking, they probably did break up, and it was kind of messy.
For sure. Well, there you have it. I guess stay tuned to see who messed up on what and what happened. So
I'm sure that it'll eventually come out of, these celebrities kind of have these, like, they'll go on like Call Her Daddy and, speculate and just be like, and then dance around it, but not really.
Well, there you have it. That was a cool story because Chase Stokes and Casie Ballerini have been a hot item couple that folks have, we've all just been kind of obsessed with. So we're going to have to see what happened, and we're here for it.
I'm sure it'll play out eventually.
Entertainers entertaining. We love it. Let's see here. We're going to talk about now more celeb news. This one, we talked about Wicked a minute ago, but let's get back to a follow-up story, if you will. You may remember in last week's episode, we shared the video of a fan that rushed Ariana Grande at the Wicked for Good movie premiere in Singapore. So this guy, he ran up to her. I think he was just like throwing his arm around her.
Yeah.
Maybe
trying to get his little claim to fame.
Well, she was walking the red carpet, and of course her co-stars and definitely Cynthia leaped into action to like get off her, dude. It was very scary because you just don't know what people are gonna do.
And she's been through it.
Oh, bless.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so this attacker, he's actually rightfully so been deported now, banned from Singapore, which is where all that took place. Good.
Yes.
And just to recap, we talked about him on last week's show, that we don't want to give him any more airtime.
No.
26-year-old Johnson Wynn, I think. Sure. He pleaded guilty. He served a 9-day sentence. Come on now. I would have left him in there for like 5 months because he's done this before, and it's just setting a precedent. These celebrities are people too, and like it's not safe to encourage this behavior.
No.
He was charged with being a public nuisance. So any thoughts on that story before we move on to other celeb news?
Yeah, at the end of the day, these are just like people who want to do their job and entertain other people, and there have to be boundaries at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Sometimes, celebrities everybody's allowed to have a bad day once in a while. Not saying that Ariana was, but like she's been through it when it comes to like the Manchester of it all. Like if you're not familiar with, there was a bombing at one of her concerts, and a lot of people lost their lives, and
just a lot of triggering
there's a lot of
behaviors
trauma
there.
that she's been through, and like I'm sure that triggered her.
And she just want to have a good night and walk a red carpet and enjoy herself. You shouldn't have some gross, sweaty fan running up to you, especially a dude. Like, get it together, bruh. So anyways, that's my
With
thought.
terrible hair at that point.
Terrible hair. But don't look him up because, again, we don't want to make him any more famous.
No.
He had done this too. What were the stars? Katy Perry,
the Chainsmokers, and The Weeknd.
And The Weeknd, that's right. So anyways, we thought we'd do a follow-up there for you guys that he did get in some trouble, but in my opinion, not enough.
No.
Okay, finally, Aaron.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it here. I like this story.
I do too.
In more celebrity news, it has finally happened. I'll say superstar.
Yes.
Tom Cruise has finally won an Oscar. I was excited about this.
It's well deserved. I'll say that.
That's right. So the Academy Awards presented Cruise with what they're calling an honorary Oscar. He received this month at the 16th Governor's Award. And what this is this award is it's given in recognition of his entire body of work, of course, his commitment to the filmmaking community, and also just the support that he's had of the theatrical experience. So yeah, I love that I tried to look up if they've ever honored someone with this honorary Oscar award before. Is this the first time? Do you know?
I think, if I remember correctly, they did it for Oprah Winfrey. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Well, and I mentioned Dolly received in the same video clip of Tom. You also see that Dolly earned an. I think
probably
this honorary. Yeah, I feel like an idiot now. I'm answering my own question. Yes, it's something they've done.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he's definitely not the first one to get it, but I mean, it's still an Oscar.
Yes. Hey, listen.
I'll take it, even if it's not, you know what? I'll take any sort of accolade I can get.
That's right. Let's kind of walk through it here. So previously, Tom Cruise had actually received 4 Oscar nominations throughout his career, but he never won. Just to recap, we've got Best Actor nomination for the movie Born on the 4th of July from 1990. You ever seen that one?
I haven't. Not.
I haven't either.
I've seen some, obviously.
I want to, at the end of this, I want to hear what your favorite Tom Cruise movie is. Best Actor for Jerry Maguire in 1997. Oh, the quotes that came out of that movie.
A great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
He was also nominated for Best Supporting Actor in the movie Magnolia, another good one. And then finally nominated Best Picture for producing Top Gun Maverick in 2023. So yeah, through the honorary award here, it's really his first ever Oscar statue, and many believe that he may, of course, still win a competitive Oscar in the future. I mean, listen, he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
No. What's your favorite Tom Cruise movie?
Okay, so I love Risky Business.
Great movie.
I mean, I love Top Gun, all the basics. I'm trying to think of like a more obscure movie. Let me Google just real quick while you think about yours. What would you say?
One that really stuck with me was, like, at least as a child, was War of the Worlds with Dakota Fanning.
Oh my, I was gonna say that one with the aliens and the takeover. So when they're like the thing comes around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. You're right.
They're so good.
I don't know if this movie is.
Oh, and also Interview with the Vampire. I forget all about that.
Yes, I'm telling you. Let's like here,
Yeah.
just real quick while we have you guys here. Yeah, we've got Mission Impossible. Oh, American Made was really good. We don't have the time for me to recap the plot of that, but highly recommend. I like the Jack Reacher movies that he does.
That's true.
Yeah, those are good. And then I completely agree. The World of Worlds. That was so good. The Last Samurai. He was an Austin Powers Goldmember.
Yeah, I remember that.
Vanilla Sky, Jerry Maguire.
Vanilla Sky is a trippy one.
Look at all these. I mean, just you guys, come on. The list
Amazing.
goes on and on. But yeah, I definitely think that original, Interview with the Vampire. Now that's some original Tom Cruise. Eyes Wide Shut. It's just so good. I love me some Tom Cruise.
What a movie.
He's a goof and kind of an out there guy, but it's his brand and he owns it. And you know one
He
thing
does it
too?
well.
He does it well. That's exactly what I was going to say. He does it well. Do you know, I think most people know, he does his own stunts in these movies.
I mean, that one, you see that one scene where he jumps onto another building and messes up his ankle and then just continues to run.
Keeps going.
And then you see B-roll of him
limping away. Now, if that doesn't earn you an Oscar, my friends. I was a big advocate from a boy, if you know me, I love Leonardo DiCaprio.
Of course.
Just love him. Personal life, I don't care. But as an actor, oh my gosh, he takes the cake. And finally that man got his Oscar. I was about to lose it. I was
took forever, it felt
he
like.
should have 20 Oscars. He's amazing. So I feel the same way about Tom Cruise. And
I also feel like Leonardo DiCaprio, there were so many roles that he did that I thought he should have either been nominated for or won for that he didn't.
It just doesn't make sense. So, it was some of it too, like the Dallas Buyers Club. He lost out. So it's there's just the worst years to be up against such big movies.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think, I thought he was great in The Great Gatsby. That was one of my favorite ones. Obviously Titanic.
Oh, come on. Let's go.
We got to get into that.
Just all of
Catch
them.
Me If You Can is probably one of my favorite movies of his.
There was one year at the Oscars where it was the craziest year for Best Picture. I believe it was Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, and I think maybe Shawshank were all, these iconic movies.
That is neck to neck to neck.
You all get an award.
That would be a hard one.
I tell you.
That would be a very hard one. One of my favorite Oscar wins, it's shady, but whatever, come for me, is whenever the Hurt Locker beat Avatar, and it was James Cameron's ex-wife who won.
That was so, again,
and she's also,
she was segment.
Hello, and she was the first female to win an Oscar.
It was a big
for
deal.
Best Directing.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I did.
We may have to have ourselves a little Oscar show here coming up.
I'm excited. Yeah, we're going to get dapper and dressed up for it. Why not?
Why not? Well, guys, there you have it. We hate to head out of here, but they need the room. We're getting the hook. So real quick, let's talk Thanksgiving. As folks are listening to this, it comes out on Friday. So most of you are probably in your turkey, just coma right now. I'm sure you're in the food coma,
sitting there
stuffed with turkey, regretting the wine. What are your plans? Are you excited for the big day? Favorite foods?
It's probably my favorite holiday, oddly enough.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, I like Christmas because, gifts are great.
Obviously.
But Thanksgiving is kind of just a little family fun get together, and there's not a lot of pressure.
Exactly.
That's the thing. There's no pressure on it that much. You just come in, you have your food, you play games, stuff like that.
Chill.
Drink. Sorry. But,
Also, I feel like too, Christmas can kind of be not emotional, but it's just very nostalgic. Christmas has a lot. There's a lot of pressure on Christmas.
It's
and Thanksgiving's
very theatrical.
It's fun cousin.
Yes, it is.
It's very theatrical. Oh, I tell you, we are so excited that again, we get to do another episode for you guys this week. We hope you have had a great Thanksgiving. And as you head into the weekend, maybe you have more Thanksgivings. I am looking forward to eating all the food. We got family in Indiana. My big sister's hosting at her house. And then we're going to head on down to Kentucky where my husband's family's from. So we get the best of both worlds.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, man. I'll be honest. Ever since I've had my husband's grandmother's cooking, I'm like, y'all are doing it right down here, just an hour south of the tri-state. Because I would say her stuffing. And I'm a big chicken and nude girl. It's nudes. Let's say, wait, let me start over. Hold up. Chicken and noodle. I tried to abbreviate it to sound cool. And nope, you can't say that. We'll say chicken and noodle.
I love.
See what I tried to do there? Crash and burn.
No, I saw the vision. I saw the vision of where you were going.
Maybe don't say that. I had an innocent approach, I promise. But I love chicken and noodles. Oh yeah, we'll call him we'll just go with yeah, we're just gonna call him chicken and noodles. So there's no cute abbreviation. And that's our time, guys. There you have it. The alarm is telling me to wrap it up. As always, Aaron Weeks is just over here laughing at his goofy co-host. It's a blessing and a curse.
It's great.
I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, my friend.
You as well.
I'll see you back in here next week for
100%.
a brand new episode. We'll see you guys. Have a great weekend.
Bye.